Hey Lynn fam, welcome back to another team selection video in a week where human error had a big impact on the game and therefore on FPL teams everywhere, and I took a massive -8 bat shizzle hit. We had some surprising results. If you're loving the content, then please do drop a like. Let's try hit 100 likes on this video. Let's ramp this up, and do pop me a comment below. Did Pep get you again? Did he mess up your defense like he did mine by changing that whole back line? Lastly, if you're new to the channel, do become a ride or die and subscribe. Okay, let's get after this. Kepa, oh Kepa, I guess the dream just couldn't continue despite us wanting it to so badly. A spectacular 2 points from him and a 4 from Grace. Can we have the game week 20 to game week 22 Kepa back now, please? I need him. Moving on to my defence, well, not only have Newcastle now conceded, they've done so twice in a row. Is this the beginning of the dominant Newcastle defence fallout? It's so sad seeing Trippier on just 2 points, so disappointing, and with blank coming up, I know that's making a lot of people think about whether they should be moving off of him. Moving on to Shaw, and to be honest, he wouldn't have been in my starting 11 if it wasn't for my bat shizzle -8 and selling White, yet I am grateful that he was, with that clean sheet and an assist for 12 points. Very, very welcomed this week, especially in a week where a lot of people did bench him. That has been really helpful to me and my rank. And well, we got pepped again, as I said in the intro, on that City defence. It's genuinely laughable at this point. You can't cry over it. I happily take the 1 point off of Aki since Kilman only got me 2 points, who was my newcomer for White. Anyway, as the only City defender that didn't concede when he came on, I'm hoping this stands some credit in Pep's eyes to have him play against Arsenal, though I am really hoping he concedes there too. So this is a bit of a lose-lose situation. In midfield, I've had a bit of a shake-up. You'll see some newcomers here. Mahrez came in last week, and despite letting me down last week, he was a pleasant surprise this week. I really wasn't sure on him, guys. As you'll know, I wasn't really pushing the apple cart out this week to suggest him to people. I was very nervous that Pep might start to rotate him after the 1 point of last week, and he still might, but I can't complain with a goal and an assist against Villa, can I really? I mean, I can complain about that epic miss at the end of the game where he skyrocketed it to the moon, but not about the 12 points that he has given me so far this game week. We take it and we move. This is where you'll see my shake-up started. I brought in Odegaard for Martinelli. I really couldn't decide whether I wanted Odegaard or Saka, and you know what? I drove myself actually crazy over it. I didn't sleep Friday evening at all worrying about it, so I just decided, you know, I'm not even going to think about it anymore. I'm just going to take the -8 and get both of them in, selling Ben White and moving to 3 Arsenal attack. Now, admittedly, watching us against Brentford and after watching us against Everton, I'm not so sure I would have made that exact decision now, so hindsight is a wonderful thing. That said, I knew I'd want one of Saka or Odegaard moving forward, and now I have them, it's easier to move off of one of them than it is to try and get them in. So let's try and judge this after Wednesday. Hopefully I've made the right decision long term, given that Nketiah won't be a long-term option for me with Jesus coming back and him not performing very well and other players getting double game weeks, that position could be moved on to. So in that respect, I have to consider that with Nketiah. Hopefully that means that having Saka and Odegaard makes up for that. However, Bruno out for Saka at the moment has worked out well. It was only an assist for Saka, but 6 points was a step in the right direction compared to my other swap. Think that Saka should have had a penalty personally, but let's hope for more in the coming game weeks. As I say, these hits were hopefully to set me up for future game weeks and not just this game week. So we'll judge it as we go along, and we can do that here together. Lastly, Rashford just continues to be beastly. Was unlucky not to have more points, to be honest, but we don't sniff at the 8. We're very happy with that. Up front, Captain Haaland looked dangerous but did pick up a bit of an injury during that match against Aston Villa. He did play on to get an assist but was taken off at half-time. I'm pretty sure this is just precautionary as they were winning already, so trying not to get too worried about that. Kane hasn't blanked against Leicester in like forever, and the 1 week I need Harry to be the consistent hero that he has been all season, he fails me miserably. I hope this isn't a sign of things to come with no Lloris in the team. He's a lot of money to hold on to if form is about to dip. So Harry, I'm hoping you can pull it out next game week. Moving on to Nketiah, as you guys know, I've just explained, I'm a little bit worried about him now. His confidence feels really low and he's getting blocked out a lot. A lot of teams seem to know how to cover him. We needed that win against Brentford and now I'm feeling a little concerned about that City match, if I'm completely honest with you guys. I'm actually begging the universe for an Nketiah return right now. I'll take an assist, anything. He needs it. And so do I. All of that means I have a healthy 57 points so far, 49 with my -8, placing me on a very small red arrow because I took that big hit to 57,281. I'm just -1 point off of a green arrow right now, given the massive hit. I'm really happy with that actually. Slightly annoying that Aki didn't start because that would have been a difference between a red and a green. I'm hoping Wednesday can bend me back into the plus points just by hopefully sheer numbers of players playing and hopefully there are goals in this game. Though for Arsenal's sake I am very nervous. I could have done a little better if I have played Andreas over Kane, but let's be honest, I was never going to do that. I'm in need of a bit of luck on Wednesday, something that, as you guys know, I'm not really known for, but here's hoping. Get those messages in the comments below of positivity. Green arrows is what we need. So, moving on to Game Week 24, and this is how I'm currently lining up. I am hoping to roll here. Very boring. That was the big thing about taking the massive hit going into last game week. I was trying to make sure I could roll Game Week 24 out to hopefully take in 2 transfers. I have a bit of a headache here deciding between playing Kilman or Trippier this week. I don't think I've benched Trippier yet this season once, so it feels a bit weird to do so now. However, I did bring Kilman in last game week with an eye to potentially playing him this game week, so something to think about there. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. My captaincy is on Haaland at the moment. Obviously, I'll see what the deal is with him before locking that in, as I'm very much considering Rashford as a bit of a punt against Leicester. Him, Saka or Kane all look like a potential option for captaincy going into this game week. But I think Rashford and Haaland are just pipping it for me, so it will definitely be between one of those two guys for me. And that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, then please do smash a like, become a ride or die for the channel, and subscribe. We are all mates here, and you guys are really helping me out. It means a lot. Also, please feel free to check out the sponsors of this video, fantasyfootballfix.com. Please do join me on Wednesday afternoon with my Q&A with a special guest, and please do join me on Thursday evening for the FPL Late Show with the ladies. So, with all of that, thank you very much. Until next time, Nymphria out.